Start right here in my cherry tomatoes. And they're in a refrigerator planter too. They got cherry tomatoes all over them. They all up there, all up there. Yes, they is. So, this is the refrigerator planter with the okra and the eggplants. They're going around here. I gave my daughter some eggplants this morning when she came by here. And over here we have a trellis for our muscadine grapevine. And we also have some ground cherries in that pot right there. Down here I have my sweet potatoes, 5-gallon bucket. Then I have some in this bin also here, sweet potatoes. I have a few herbs here, lemon balm. Ginger. I gotta harvest this ginger real soon. A little Swiss chard here, which I've been eating off of. Pineapple plant that I grew from a pineapple top. Back here we have our blackberries, which done great over the spring and summer. We had plenty of blackberries. That's a cherry tomato plant that jumped up from nowhere. So it volunteered, so I just stuck it over here. It's got some red ones on it too. I've been getting red ones off just about every day. I'm going to get this one right here. And it definitely is not going to make it in the house, okay? Oh, there's another one there. They're so good and tasty. See it? It's gone. So, more eggplants. The eggplants are doing great. I'm going to have to get some of these off. Those ain't doing good. They get as big as the first ones did. Well, now I got some more okra up there I got to get off. This thing has just, oh my Lord. Yeah. I got a few of them off yesterday. I'm going to get those off today. Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to walk on around here. I got some rosemary. They had a big rosemary bush, but it died on me. So I had to go and buy some more. And here I have more sweet potatoes growing here. And my rabbit eye blueberry here, which I'm going to put this in the blueberry bed over there in the raised bed garden this fall. I got to get to that. Then we have our Pakistani mulberry tree here, which is up there. And we also have a pomegranate tree here. Now I planted two pomegranate trees. I planted one on this side of the greenhouse, and I planted one on this side, and that one died on me. And we also have our grapevines here. I have the Concord grape and the red grapevines here. Fig tree. I bought this fig tree, oh, maybe 30 years ago, maybe longer than that. And it was supposed to be a dwarf fig. But my husband has pruned this thing back so many times and it still come back out. It's more than a dwarf. It gets way out here toward the greenhouse. There's a lemon tree that I planted from seed. And I also have my herbs here. This is oregano. This is the paper mulberry that I showed the other day. Sage. Chamber bitters. And I have some beans growing here. But there's a big old brown grasshopper out here. They keep hopping on everything and eating everything. So he flies too. Every time he sees me coming out here, he flies away. So we had some figs coming on. But as you can see, something's already getting into them and eating them. There was another one on there that was red. It's already gone. So I'm going to walk on down through here, which I have my mint, my peppermint over here. Another okra plant. Amaranth spinach. This is also amaranth spinach. Isn't it beautiful? We've been eating off of this already. It comes back every year. You don't have to plant it but once. I have a soursop tree here that I started from a seed that my cousin DeCarla in Ohio gave me. Thank you, DeCarla. Hibiscus. Malabar spinach, which come up back every year on its own. And it's mixed in here with a cherry tree, of course. I just let it run wherever it's gonna run. Don't try to trip with it. I have these yellow wax beans here that I started growing the second crop of. Another hibiscus. And this is my Granny Smith apple tree right here. Right here is my Granny Smith apple tree. And I have comfrey planted down beside it because comfrey is a fertilizer also for your fruit trees. Then I have this apple tree here, Pink Lady. She's already started shedding her leaves. And I had the hardest time trying to get Jamaican Roselle to grow this year. I planted it over and over and over again. And I had 2 plants to finally come up and one survived. So there it is, Jamaican Roselle. And I also have this Tangelo orange tree right here. Some lavender we have. Papaya. Rosemary. I go around here while I plant some fruit trees. This is a fig tree, a brown turkey here that I planted last year in the ground. Georgia Bella peach tree here, which gave me a few peaches this year. And I have a persimmon tree, which looked pretty sad right now because it had blooms and stuff on it, but a rabbit came in and just ate them all. Then we have another cherry tree here. I think this is a sweetie pie cherry tree here. Here I have Jerusalem artichokes, which I never have to plant at one time, and they come back every year. Go in this little back garden here, which is going to be turned into something totally different after a while. This is going to be my sitting area. That's what I designed it for. It's my sitting area. But now I got another plan for it. And when you all see it, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is going to be turned into something totally different here. Okay? We have our 2 compost bins back there in our little bird area for our birds, for our feeders. And we have our bird houses, 2 also that I painted for my babies. And we're going to go on around here. I have some sweet potatoes in this thing too here. I'm going to go on around here. And this is my Orient pear tree here that I planted. Orient pear. And then we have a garlic pear here that I planted. Okay. Strawberries didn't do good at all. I don't know what's going on with them, but I didn't get the strawberry harvest that I was wanting. Here I have another passion fruit vine going across here. And a loquat plum tree here that I put in the ground. And up there, those tall things are Jerusalem artichokes, which I have a whole row of those, and I know there's a lot of them up under there. I also have a little asparagus here growing in a little patch, which I plan to make that whole row of asparagus. The sweat is getting to me, y'all. I'm trying to beat the heat while we got an overcast, but it's still humid out here. Okay, those are the Jerusalem artichokes. Now right over here, I have another persimmon tree. And it was loaded with persimmon blooms. And that rabbit came in and ate every one off. I did not get one persimmon, y'all. But hey, it be like that sometimes. Now I know what I got to do to protect them. Can't leave them wide open. Because these persimmon trees are very small and they're low to the ground. They're not big at all. But this one was loaded. Then I have my Bruce plum, my baby, which gave me plums. The second year I had it, and it gave me plums again. And I've only had this tree about 3 years, y'all. And look at it. Look how big it got. And I have comfrey planted around it too. This is my blueberry patch, which needs cleaning out bad, Lord. I got to take all these blueberry plants up and redo that soil. I have my Nepala cactus. Some people call it prickly pear. But I cooked those pads off of that. Those are very delicious. And I had a pumpkin back there. I've already harvested and cooked it. It was delicious. I have cowpeas planted in these trays here and some more cucumbers on the side. So I think that's about going to conclude this little walkthrough. Except I just might take a little stroll into the greenhouse, which I haven't really been doing too much in there. These are some more beans that I have. We're going to walk in here anyway. I have some spinach here that I need to get up. Beets and different things that's just sitting there not doing too much anything. My lemon trees got knocked back during the freeze, but I did get one lemon. One lemon is all this tree gave me this year. I had 6, but only 3 bounced back. And those 2 haven't done anything. And over here, I have some more Malabar spinach that decided it just wanted to pop up. And all that other stuff. There's celery and some tatsoi that's jumping up from seeds. And over here, I have a lot of my peppers, which is mostly jalapenos and cayenne. I didn't grow any bell peppers this year. I just wanted to focus on, you know, some cayennes and jalapeno peppers. But I'm going to be getting in here, getting some things together, and planting some more things for fall. So that's going to conclude my little walk around. So you all have a blessed and beautiful, wonderful day. Peace and love.